as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry of the game, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Terry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Six yards left on 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And, Charles, this defense may be excited, you'd have to think, at the prospect of facing a team working on a 3-game losing streak.
But their head coach, he really kind of poured water on that in his weekly press conference, and I would say the water was cold there, partner. He told everybody, listen, everybody's a threat. We can't take our eyes off the prize for 1 minute in this league. And I know everyone watching him say it, they may not have believed it, but no one challenged him.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And no receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A 1st carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Seibert's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
And now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before they have.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
I'm going back to you. Check, Mike. Check.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's going to take it in here. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here comes Nelson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it second down. They go counter with Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run with Logan. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, here's Breida. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Hobbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Is the National Football League on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side. 45, 45, 45. Come on, 45. Strip the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Kaepernick going to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
On 1st down, Hobbs. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And again, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited it.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
What's tight? Tight is right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Logan. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And running with power here. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Allen, shot for the end zone. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot.